Hello, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans, and welcome back to our time for adventures, Diecast Monster Truck Racing. For the next couple of weeks, we have some very special races because here at the track today, we have 36 Diecast Monster Trucks that were custom built and sent to us all the way from Australia. Check out these customs. Down there in Australia, they have MonsterJam Hustlers Australia, which is a Facebook page dedicated to MonsterJam monster trucks, and a lot of their fans have custom made these trucks to send here to our time for adventures for one awesome Down Under tournament. These trucks look incredible, and I cannot wait to show you all the trucks and meet their builders. We have 32 trucks sent in by custom builders and fans, 4 trucks sent in by the family that runs the page, and 4 trucks from our time for adventures here for a total of 36 trucks in this tournament. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Each of these 4 tournaments will consist of 16 trucks starting out each race, and 8 of the fastest trucks in each tournament will move on into the next round until we get to race number 4, where 8 of the fastest trucks of these custom builders will race 4 of the Our Time for Adventures trucks and 4 of the MonsterJam Hustlers trucks. This is going to be one wild tournament, and you guys got to stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get each race each week. Here is the first 16 trucks that are going to hit the track in race number 1. All 16 trucks are from Australia. No Our Time for Adventures trucks in this one, but check out these trucks. What do you say we meet all of these custom builders one by one and check out these awesome creations? Let's do it. And the first competitor in this tournament was built by Raphael, who is 3 years old, from Central Coast, Australia. This is LeChunk. And check out that awesome use of that son of a digger body. Love the primary colors and the paint scheme all over the sides. This truck is so cool looking. I cannot wait to see this one hit the track and go through the loops. And up next, built by Dissel, who is 13 years old, from Geelong, Australia, this is Silver Digger. This whole truck is painted silver with a blue roll cage, and it's got racing decals. This one's definitely ready to hit the track. It looks fast just sitting here, but we'll see how fast that silver streak can go down the track here shortly. Love this paint scheme. Up next, built by Bryce Reeves from Victoria, Australia, you're looking at Shark Bite. And this is one of the coolest paint schemes we've seen here so far on a Megalodon body. Love the white, black, and gray on this shark. And if this is what the shark looks like down in Australia, remind me to stay out of the water when I go visit. Love this truck. This next truck was submitted by James, who is 3.5 years old, from New South Wales, Australia. Check out Explosion. This truck's bringing some dynamite, and it's ready to blow up the track and maybe even the competition. Love the black paint scheme with the orange and purple spatters. It's a great color combination. We'll see this truck in the race shortly. Next up, built by Ebony, who is 38 years old, from Victoria, Australia, you're looking at Evil Pegasus. With the blacked out body, wheels, and chassis, those custom made Pegasus wings mounted to that horsepower body, this is one awesome looking truck ready to fly down the track. Can't wait to see it run. This next entry was submitted by Harris, who is 4 years old, from Goulburn, Australia. This is Earth Slayer 2.0. And it's funny that this is 2.0 because a while back we had Earth Slayer 1.0 right here on our channel for a kids race. These trucks look incredible, and I can't wait to see it hit the track. And moving right along to a truck built by Pearl, who is 10 years old, from Victoria, Australia. This is Bubblegum Bakugan, and that's such a fitting name for this awesome paint scheme. With the light blue, pink, and purple colors on this truck, it definitely looks like some bubblegum all over Bakugan. Such a great design and cool paint scheme for this custom. Up next is an entry built by Ryan, who is 13 years old, from New South Wales, Australia. This is Crimson Monster, and I love the paint scheme on this truck with the black, red, and gray on that black chassis and blacked out wheels and tires. This one looks like it's ready to attack and take down the competition. Somebody answer me, do all the sharks in Australia have red eyes? Next up is a truck built by Cody, who is 3 years old, from New South Wales, Australia. This is Gingerhead Man. Built off a Mohawk Warrior body with the blacked out paint scheme, orange chassis and beadlocks, and the bright orange hair to match. This is an awesome looking truck, and love the smiley face on the back, smiling as it goes past the competition. Next up, we have an entry from Grayson Potter, who is 4 years old from Silverdale, Australia. This is the Morris, and this one features a custom-made and hand-built Yeti plastic body on a bright yellow, green, and blue chassis with those big old eyeballs and awesome-looking hairdo. This truck is ready to head towards the finish line. I'm sure it can see it coming. This next truck submitted by Jim Clark from New South Wales, Australia. This is Monaco Monster, and this is one cool creation using that Hot Wheels old school F1 car mounted to a monster truck chassis. This thing looks incredible with those big old monster truck tires on that little body, but we'll see if this one can handle all the jumps and corners here today. Up next, built by Lily Nass, who is 18 years old from Geelong, Australia. This is MonsterJam Flower Truck, and I love the paint scheme on this awesome looking Soldier Fortune truck with the silver, pink, and blue. This truck just sets it off, and I cannot wait to see how this one does here in the tournament. Will it be as fast as it is good looking? We'll find out soon. Next up, we have an awesome truck built by James, who is 4 years old from Western Australia. This is Pokemon, and it looks like Pikachu is strapped in and ready to drive this Pokemon truck up through the loops and over the obstacles. This is going to be awesome. What a great looking custom with the yellow body and red tires to set it off. I can't wait to see this run. And up next, built by Jody Savage, who is 44 years old from Western Australia. This is Vegemite. And I will be honest, I did not know what Vegemite was when we got this truck. I did have to Google it, but this is an awesome looking paint scheme, and I love the toast in the back of this truck. This one's ready to deliver some breakfast and some speed. Next up, from Nikki and Matt from New South Wales, Australia, this is Grey Nomad. And check out all the items in the back of this truck and even up on the roof. Super cool looking and clean with its silver and black paint scheme, black chassis, and gray wheels. This is an awesome looking truck, and we're honored to have it here on Our Time for Adventures. And this submission was built by Willow, who is 7 years old from Victoria, Australia. This is Pastel Pop Crustacean. And I think Spin Master should take a little note here because this paint job is awesome. I love the pastel colors all over the body and even the tire treads. This truck is ready to lay some color on the track. All right, racing fans, there you have it. The first 16 trucks here to run on our track for the Australia tournament. These trucks look absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to see how they do running down the double loop track. Which trucks do you like the best, and which trucks do you think will move on? Let's take a look at today's racing bracket and see how the races will lay out. And heading up to the starting line first for today's event, we have the Morris taking on MonsterJam Flower Truck. Earthslayer 2.0 will be racing Pastel Pop Crustacean. Sharkbite will be facing Monaco Monster. Then we have Silver Digger taking on Grey Nomad. Evil Pegasus will be racing Vegemite. Followed by Explosion taking on Bubblegum Dragonoid. Then Crimson Monster will be racing LeChunk. And finally, Pokemon will be going head-to-head with Gingerhead Man. This is an awesome lineup here for this Australia Custom Builders Tournament. Let's head up to the starting gates now and get these awesome races started. And up first to the line, we have the Morris in the orange lane taking on the MonsterJam Flower Truck. Let's go racing! Gate drops and we're off for round number one, and it's the Morris pulling away, coming down the ramp into the loops, but the Flower Truck's right there back by it. Big jump from both trucks. The Flower Truck's running down the Morris over the back obstacle. They go off to the side to avoid collision, and the Morris takes the win. Wow! The Morris made it to the line first. The Flower Truck with some issues hits that side obstacle and doesn't make it to the line. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the green flies and the gate drops here for the first matchup, both trucks are fast out of the gate, but the Morris starts to pull away just a little bit coming down the ramp as they go inverted. The Flower Truck's not done, has a nice jump and down the power boost ramp. Both trucks go to the left. The Flower Truck hits that side ramp and stops as the Morris takes the win. Awesome race. Well, viewers, that was the first matchup of 64 rounds of racing here for this 4-race tournament. And in that one, it's the Morris taking the win, being the first truck to move on into the next round. What a great race. Now let's head back up to the starting line because we got 2 more lined up and ready to go. And up next to the line, we have Earthslayer 2.0 in the orange lane, taking on Pastel Pop Crustacean in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go, and it's Earthslayer 2.0 with a huge hole shot coming down the ramp into the loops, about 4 or 5 truck lengths ahead. Huge jump down the power boost ramp over the back obstacles as problems at the line, but takes the win. Wow! That truck was so fast out of the gate and through the loops. That was incredible. Pastel Pop Crustacean with a little bit of issue on the landing goes off to the side of the obstacle with the wreck. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, watch that orange lane close. It's Earthslayer 2.0 putting the power down, pulling away with an early lead. Super fast as it goes upside down with a huge jump down the power boost ramp over the back obstacle and flips, but barely gets to the line. Wow! Well, viewers, that Pastel Pop Crustacean is an awesome looking truck and love the name. But here today, taking the racing win, it's Earthslayer 2.0 moving on into the next round. So we'll see more of that truck soon. Now let's head back up to the starting gates because we got 2 more trucks waiting on us. Alright, viewers, up next in the orange lane, we have Sharkbite taking on Monaco Monster in the blue lane. What a matchup. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Both trucks fast out of the gate, coming down the ramp. Monaco Monster pulling away as it goes upside down, extremely fast through the loops with a big jump, and Sharkbite trying to catch up. Monaco Monster flies across the back to take the win and lands upside down after the backflip ramp. Wow. What a run from both of these trucks. Sharkbite itself had a super fast run, but just couldn't quite keep up. Let's take another look. Coming out of the gate, watch that blue lane in this matchup. That Monaco Monster with that F1 car really fast coming through the loops. I wasn't sure how it would do as a monster truck, but has a huge jump, flies over the back obstacle and takes the win. What an awesome matchup. You know, fans, growing up as a kid, my favorite colors were white, silver, and black, so I really like this truck. But in this matchup, it is the Monaco Monster taking the win, moving on into the next round. That F1 car monster truck was flying. We'll see more of it shortly, but now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what the next pair can do. And up next to the starting gate, we have the silver matchup with Silver Digger in the orange lane taking on Gray Nomad in the blue lane. Let's go racing. They're wheel to wheel as the gate drops, coming down the ramp, picking up speed, going through the loops. They're side by side as they go inverted, where Gray Nomad starts to pull away down the power boost ramp. Silver Gray Digger catching up, but Gray Nomad already takes the win. Wow, what a close matchup. Gray Nomad attempted a backflip there at the end to celebrate the victory, but couldn't quite pull it off. And what a run from Silver Digger. Let's take another look from the track cam. Alright, fans, keep your eye on them close coming out of the gate because this is the closest race we've seen. They're wheel to wheel coming down the ramp. Look at them as they go upside down. Big jump from both trucks where Gray Nomad starts to pull away over the back obstacle. Silver Digger catching up, but it's too late. Gray Nomad takes the win. What an awesome matchup from these 2 gray-colored and silver-colored trucks. That was awesome. They were like streaks flying down the track. But it's Gray Nomad getting to the line first to move on into the next round of racing. Great job from that truck. Now let's head back to the starting gate because we can't keep those trucks waiting. And check out this matchup, fans. We have the Evil Pegasus in the orange lane taking on Vegemite in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and we're off. Both trucks fast out of the gate, but Vegemite starting to pull away, coming down the ramp super fast as it goes upside down. Evil Pegasus catching up. That truck's really flying, but has problems and flips. Vegemite takes the win and tries a backflip at the end of the track. Wow. That Evil Pegasus was so fast coming through the loops, gained about 2 or 3 truck lengths, but had problems there at the back jump. It's Vegemite taking the win. Let's take another look again. As they come out of the gate, watch Vegemite pulling away in that blue lane, but Evil Pegasus is flying through those loops as it enters with a big jump, hard landing, but I think with the top heavy wing starts to flip and allows Vegemite the win. What a run. With so many awesome customs submitted for this tournament, it's really hard to pick 2 favorites, but these 2 are definitely at the top of my list. I love the creation of both of these trucks. In this one, it's Vegemite moving on into the second round, so we'll see more of that truck here shortly. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what the next 2 can do. And here we go with Explosion racing out of the orange lane, taking on Bubblegum Bakugan in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Gate drops and we're off, and it's Bubblegum Bakugan pulled away, coming down the ramp, going through the loops with a little lead, but Explosion not done, has a huge jump. Oh, Bakugan flips, Explosion passes over the back obstacle and takes the win. Whoa. What a come from behind victory from Explosion. That truck really exploded with some speed out of the loops and caught Bakugan flipping down the track. What a run. Let's take another look at this wild pass at the end from the track cam. As the green flag flies, it's Bubblegum Bakugan popping out of the gate with some speed, coming down the ramp, pulling away by about a truck length. But Explosion's not done, trying to keep up right at the back, but Bakugan with a huge jump, nose wheelie, and flips as Explosion passes for the win. What a wild run. That was an awesome start to that race from that Bubblegum Bakugan. That truck was flying out of the gate, but Explosion passes over the back obstacle to be the first to the line to move on into the next round. What a wild matchup. Way to go, Explosion. We'll see you here soon, but now let's head back up to the starting gates because we got more to run now. And up next to the starting line, we have Crimson Monster in the orange lane taking on LeChunk in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops, and here we go. It's LeChunk with the little hole shot coming out of the gate, down the ramp, pulling away, coming through the loops as they go inverted. Crimson Monster's not done. Down the power boost ramp, put the power down, catching up at the line. I'm not sure which truck won. Wow, that was a close race. LeChunk had a great hole shot with the lead coming down the ramp, going through the loops as they went upside down, but Crimson Monster put the power down over the power boost ramp, and we're gonna have to go to the track cam in slow-mo to see who won. As the gate drops, watch how fast that truck is in the blue lane. Super fast coming down the ramp as it goes inverted. But off the loop jump, it's Crimson Monster with the big jump, lands on the power boost ramp, starts to power down the ramp, and at the line it is Crimson Monster getting there by a tire. Wow, what a run and a come from behind victory. That was awesome. Well, race fans, they say it's not over until it's over, and with a huge come-from-behind victory, it's Crimson Monster taking the win, moving on into the second round of racing here in this matchup. What a run from that truck. We'll see more of it soon. Now let's head back up to the starting gate because we got the last matchup of the first round, and let's see who's moving on. Alright viewers, we have Pokemon racing out of the orange lane, taking on Gingerhead Man in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, they're wheel-to-wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp, they're side-by-side as they go upside down through the loops. Big jump from both trucks, and Gingerhead Man starts the nose over and flips over the obstacle, and Pokemon takes the win. Wow! Pokemon ends up upside down on top of Pikachu at the end of the track, and Gingerhead Man with a big crash. What a run! Let's take another look from the track cam. You'll see here, this is a close race out of the gate, all the way down the ramp, over the loops. It's awesome side-by-side action. Huge jump from both trucks. Gingerhead Man starts to flip, and Pokemon takes the win. What a race. Those two trucks right there put on some of the closest racing we've seen here so far in this tournament. That was awesome. And in this side-by-side matchup, it is Pokemon taking the win to move on into the next round. And speaking of next round, what do you say we head on over to the pits and check out the trucks moving on into the second round of racing? Okay, we're halfway through race number 1 of this 4-race tournament, and these 8 trucks we're about to meet will be the first 8 trucks moving into the 3rd race of this tournament. But we gotta find out which one's gonna win here today. Let's meet them. We have the Morris taking on Monaco Monster, followed by Earthslayer 2.0 and Gray Nomad. Then up next we have Vegemite and Crimson Monster. And finally, rounding out this lineup, we have Explosion and Pokemon. These are the fastest 8 trucks here so far, and which one of these will make it on into the semi-final round for their chance at the top podium spot here in this matchup? Let's head back up to the starting gates now and find out who it's gonna be. Alright fans, up first to the track, we have the Morris in the orange lane taking on Monaco Monster in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, and it's Monaco Monster with the big hole shot, pulling away down the ramp, going through the loops, super fast through the loops, and look at that air down the power boost ramp over the back obstacle, keeps pulling away and takes the win. Wow, that car is fast. Or is it a monster truck? I'm not sure. A Formula 1 car on top of a monster truck chassis, but it sure knows how to navigate this track. The Morris is an awesome looking custom, but didn't have the speed in this one. Let's take another look. Coming out of the gate, it's all Monaco Monster all the way. Pulling away, coming down the ramp, extremely fast through the loops with a huge jump. Lands on the power boost ramp and keeps pulling away, coming over the line and takes the win with an attempted backflip. What an awesome race. The custom body and hairdo on the Morris is such a cool creation. Love that truck. But in this matchup, it is the Monaco Monster taking the win, being the first truck to move into the semi-final round. That truck is so fast. Now let's head back up to the starting gate for the next pair and see what truck will be joining it. And up next to the starting line, we have Earthslayer 2.0 taking on Gray Nomad. What a matchup. Let's go racing. And here we go as they put the power down. It's Earthslayer 2.0 pulling away, coming through the loops. Look at him go upside down. Big jump from Earthslayer. Starts to slow up a little over the back obstacle. Gray Nomad catching up, but Earthslayer gets to the line first. What a run from that truck. Upside down in the present state in the truck. That's always a plus. Both of these trucks carrying an awesome package all the way to the line, but it's Earthslayer taking the win. Let's watch it again. Coming down the ramp, it's Earthslayer 2.0 in the orange lane, pulling away by about 1-2 truck lengths as it comes through the loop. Big jump and smooth landing down the power boost ramp, continues to power away and takes that win. What an awesome matchup. Tell you what, these two custom monster trucks have some awesome builders to be able to carry packages like that and not dump them after a wreck. Earthslayer 2.0 takes this win and moves on into the semi-final round, so we'll see more of that truck here shortly. But now we got 2 more lined up at the starting gate waiting for us to go, so let's head back up there now. And up next to the line, we have Vegemite in the orange lane taking on Crimson Monster in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and we're off, and it's Vegemite this time with the whole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp super fast as it goes upside down. Big jump, but Crimson Monster down the power boost ramp catching up again. Tries to take the win at the line, and it's Vegemite taking this one. Crimson Monster tried the same tactic as in the last round, getting the win right there at the end, but didn't quite work out in this one. Let's take another look from the track cam. Okay, here we go. As soon as the gate drops, it's Vegemite out of the gate with the big hole shot coming down the ramp. About 1 or 2 truck lengths ahead going through the loops, but watch Crimson Monster. Same as last race, lands on that power boost ramp, puts the power down, tries to steal the win at the line, but Vegemite gets there first. Awesome matchup here from these two beautiful custom monster trucks, and Vegemite gets to the line to take the win. Moving on into the semi-final round of racing. What a race from that truck. Now let's head back up to the starting gates for the next one because we got 2 more ready to go. And up next, we have Explosion racing out of the orange lane, taking on Pokemon in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Gate drops and we're off, and it's Pokemon with the lead coming down the ramp into the loop super fast as they both go upside down. Big jump. Oh, Explosion lands hard, slap wheelie over the back obstacle and can't hold the landing. Pokemon takes the win. Wow, what a wild matchup. Pokemon was extremely fast, but it's Explosion with an explosive freestyle run for the fans. That was awesome. Way to go from that truck. Let's take another look at that one from the track cam. All right, viewers, keep your eyes on them as the gate drops. It's Pokemon pulling out an early lead coming down the ramp into the loops, but Explosion has an extremely fast loop with a big jump. Nice slap wheelie on the landing, goes into a wheelie over the back obstacle, can't quite hold it, and Pokemon for the win. What a wild battle here in the final round from those two trucks. That was awesome. Pokemon gets to the line first, and we'll move on into the semifinals. And you know, speaking of moving on into the semifinals, what do you say we head on over to the pits and check out the trucks that are moving on in this tournament? Okay, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans, make sure to hit that subscribe button because this is only race number 1 of 4 from these Australian customs sent halfway around the world just to race here on Our Time for Adventures. And we've got some awesome racing coming up after this tournament as well, but these trucks look absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, moving on into the semifinals, that means 12 trucks have already been eliminated from this matchup. But they're great looking over here in the pits, and I'm sure the fans love seeing them. Be sure to find both Our Time for Adventures and MonsterJam Hustlers Australia on Facebook and let everyone know which custom is your favorite in these tournaments. We would love to hear from all of our fans. Now, the trucks moving on, the first 2 are going to be Monaco Monster and Vegemite. And then we have Earthslayer 2.0 and Pokemon. These are the fastest 4 trucks here so far in this tournament. They're heading into the semifinals for their chance at the top podium spot. Let's get these races started. Okay, first up for the semifinals, we have Monaco Monster in the orange lane taking on Vegemite in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp there side by side as they go through the loops, upside down, big jump from both trucks. It's a close race. Down the power boost ramp, Vegemite goes sideways and Monaco Monster takes the win. Wow, what a close run. These two trucks have done great here all day long in this matchup, and they're side by side most of that race. That was awesome. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out again. As the green flag flies and the gate drops on this one, they're wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp, picking up speed. They're super fast wheel to wheel as they go through the loops, door to door down the power boost ramp where Vegemite starts having problems. The Monaco Monster takes the win. What an awesome race from 2 beautiful looking customs. All right, viewers, that was a close race, the first half of that track. That was an awesome battle. But in this one, it is Monaco Monster taking the win to move on into the finals, and Vegemite will have to race one more time to try to secure 3rd place in this tournament. Now, let's head back up to the starting gate and see what other truck will be moving on into the final round. And here we go with the bright yellow matchup. Earthslayer 2.0 in the orange lane taking on Pokemon in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops, here we go. They're once again wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp, picking up speed, going through the loop. Side by side, upside down, close down the power boost ramp where Earthslayer 2.0 crashes and Pokemon takes the win and all the way to the end of the track. Wow, that truck hit that back wall hard, carrying a lot of speed. Super close race once again through the loops and down the power boost ramp where Earthslayer 2.0 started having a little issue. Pokemon takes the win. Let's take a look at the track cam and watch it again. We've had some really close races here so far the first half of this track in this tournament. This one's no different. They're wheel to wheel coming down the ramp, picking up speed. They're door to door as they go through the loops with a big jump. Earthslayer just has a little problem on the landing, spins out and crashes as Pokemon takes the win. What another awesome matchup from these Australian custom monster trucks. In that one, Pokemon takes the win and we'll move on into the finals. Earthslayer 2.0 will face Vegemite one more time to try to secure third place here in this tournament. What do you say we head back on over to the pits one last time and check out the trucks moving on to the finals? These double loops can be tricky for some trucks, but these 4 trucks right here moving on into the finals have done great. Racing for third place, we have Earthslayer 2.0 and Vegemite. And racing for your first place here in this first tournament, we have Monaco Monster and Pokemon. Which one's gonna take the top podium spot here in race number 1 for the Australian tournament? Let's head up to the starting gates now and find out. And here's your third place matchup. We have Vegemite in the orange lane taking on Earthslayer 2.0 in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, and it's Earthslayer 2.0 pulling away, coming down the ramp through the loop, super fast through the loop. But Vegemite has a huge jump trying to catch up down the power boost ramp. Earthslayer gets the win as they get together after the line. Whoa! Little friendly bump there after the line, taking the win. That was awesome. 2 super bright yellow trucks with an awesome matchup here for third place. Let's take another look at this one from the track cam. As the flag flies and the gate drops, it's Earthslayer 2.0 with another fast run coming down the ramp, pulling away by about a truck length. But Vegemite with a huge jump, smooth landing on the power boost ramp, tries to catch up there at the end, but Earthslayer already took the win. What an awesome matchup from these 2 trucks. Well, viewers, that is it. That's your third place matchup. What an awesome race that was, and great performance by both of these awesome customs. It's Earthslayer 2.0 taking third place here in this tournament today. But now it's time for the matchup everybody's been waiting for. That's right, this is your final round. And these 2 trucks have been fast here all day. Who's gonna take the win? We have Monaco Monster in the orange lane taking on Pokemon in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops and they're off, and it's Pokemon with a whole shot lead coming down the ramp, heading to the loop super fast as they go inverted, big jump from both trucks down the power boost ramp. Monaco Monster starts to power away, and now I'm not sure which truck took the win. Wow, that was close. What a final round matchup. We could not ask for a better, closer race than that. We're gonna have to take a look at the track cam and see which truck took the win here in this tournament. Let's take a look at that slow-mo action right now. All right, viewers, this is a great final round matchup. Keep your eye on them close. Coming through the loops, Pokemon has a big lead off of that loop jump. Monaco Monster down the power boost ramp, catching up at the line. It is Monaco Monster by a half of a wheel. What a come from behind victory to take the championship. Wow. Pikachu has really wheeled that monster truck to some extraordinary things here today, but in this tournament, it is Monaco Monster taking the win in the overall top spot in the first round of the Australia tournament. That was an incredible run. Now, what do you say we head on over to the Our Time for Adventure Winter Square and check out all the trucks that deserve to be there? Okay, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans, the first of 4 tournaments is in the books, and all of these custom monster trucks look incredible. I wish they could all take a top podium spot. I'm gonna have a tough time sending these all back to Australia. Thank you to all of our fans who built and sent these trucks in for us to race here on Our Time for Adventures. And don't forget, the top 8 trucks here today are gonna move on into race number 3, so we'll see them again here shortly. Now it's time to meet the 4 fastest trucks in this tournament. There they are, check it out. It's kind of wild, there's a lot of yellow up on this podium, and these trucks have been extremely fast here all day long and look incredible. Bringing home 4th place, we have that awesome black, yellow, and red Vegemite. That's such a cool looking custom. I wish I had one in our collection here to keep. Love that truck. And bringing home 3rd place today, we have Earthslayer 2.0. That one delivered some packages and some extremely fast runs here on our double loop track. Way to keep going, and we'll see you here in the next tournament. Bringing home 2nd place here in this first round, we have the awesome looking Pikachu Pokemon monster truck. Pikachu did a great job wheeling that truck here today, and we'll see how it'll do in the next tournament. There's more racing action to come. And bringing home the top podium spot for race number 1, we have the Monaco Monster. Apparently, yes, you can run an F1 car on a monster truck chassis and still be extremely fast. What do you say we take a minute and help all 4 of these trucks celebrate their wins? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.